For families living with a primary immune disease, you have to know that the IDF is a wealth of information.
When I was diagnosed 9 years ago, I had no clue about anything regarding this illness.
I found a home at IDF because for the first time I met people who were parents of patients and patients.
I do feel like this foundation has changed everything for me, has changed the whole game.
The Immune Deficiency Foundation is first and foremost a resource for people living with primary immunodeficiency diseases. And what we provide has grown tremendously over the years. We're advocates, we're educators, we're researchers. But most importantly, we're a community. IDF is a leading resource for individuals and families living with PI. We developed the world's first educational materials for PI, which have been translated into countless languages in different countries. We are a rare disease community, and our community deserves the best information possible.
If you wanted to sum up what the Immune Deficiency Foundation's done most successfully, it would be education.
The IDF website contains so many educational materials.
For as long as I can remember, we've had IDF pamphlets and binders and brochures.
Through all of their programming, whether it is online, whether it's being able to attend events, IDF provides a full resource community for our patients.
IDF brings together a group of people who, even if their specific diagnosis is different, they all have one commonality.
We are zebra strong, and it's all a matter of how well we're able to embrace our disease and have people to walk alongside of us through this process.
I like coming to IDF events because it's kind of like a family, and they help me when I'm confused or don't understand what I have.
We've been doing this walk because we like to raise the awareness with our friends and family, teach them a little bit about PI, build support and raise some money to help the IDF, who's been a great foundation for support for families like us.
There are commonalities among primary immunodeficiencies, but we're finding out what makes these diagnoses unique, and that drives what IDF is developing for the future.
We're discovering new immune deficiencies all the time, and this is incredibly meaningful for patients because it allows us to target therapies in a way we've never been able to before. We used to use sort of one-size-fits-all therapy, and now with these new molecular advances, we can target therapy for that specific patient at that specific moment in their life. It's incredibly exciting. We've never been better able to manage patients.
We're hopeful for the future of the IDF community. The resources we provide are not only having a positive impact on people's lives, but our resources are also playing a critical role in the future, in research.
IDF developed the first surveys of patients with primary immune deficiency, and we established the patient registry for these disorders. Today we have the United States Immunodeficiency Network, USID-Net, and an NIH-funded patient registry and research program for PI. Learning from patients, having data about their experiences, is the only way to improve diagnosis and treatment.
Through initiatives like PI Connect, the IDF Patient-Powered Research Network, IDF creates opportunities for patient involvement in research.
PI Connect really gives patients a seat at the research table.
When you can get patients together who share similar symptoms, that can begin to give us clues that, you know what, you need to be paying attention to this, because this happens over and over and over again.
There are many diseases that we're treating with primary immunodeficiencies. One physician may not have 20, 30, 100 patients with a particular disease. So by the community banding together, by shared common issues, it increases the power of this research.
Connecting patients with researchers is vital, and just as important is using this data and what we learn from the patients to make our voice heard and make policymakers aware of the issues our patients face, particularly related to access to their life-saving treatment.
Today I'm here on Capitol Hill to put a face to PI.
We're here to talk with legislators because we want them to understand how their decisions actually impact our lives.
From implementing SCID screening in nearly all 50 states to passing the Medicare IVIG Access Act into law, IDF is the voice of the PI community.
We did it. We improved blood product safety, not just in Maryland or Pennsylvania or the United States. We changed blood product safety in the world.
As incredible as IDF's achievements have been, our future is even more promising, finding cures for these rare diseases.
There are more than 300 of these primary immune deficiency diseases, and we know the molecular basis for about 80% of these.
Cures. We want cures. Everyone wants cures, and we are getting there. We've never been closer with gene therapy, with transplantation. We are curing patients now, but we know we have a long way to go. We're not curing every patient, but it's an exciting time. We know that we will get there, and we want to get there with you.
One day, we will find cures. Until then, IDF will continue to fight for people with PI. We will continue to provide our community with the resources and support that they need, that they deserve.